vitamin K, which is also called coagulase या फिर coagulation vitamin. How? Because it actually involved in the different type of coagulation reactions. It is a coagulation vitamin. What it actually does? Number one, it is synthesized in plants. It is synthesized in plants, and in the plant form it is called phyloquinone, right? And if it is present in different type of other microorganisms like in bacteria, then it is called menaquinone. Menaquinone, right? Vitamin K, it actually forms present in the different type of animals in the inactive form, which is called quinone. If there is a form which is called quinone, then that is the inactive form for the vitamin K, sorry. It gets activated, and when it gets activated, it changes to the another form which is called quinone. तो यहाँ पे क्या बन रहा है आपका alcohol compound बन रहा है, alcoholic compound बन रहा है, right? When it becomes active, then it does reactions like the carboxylation reactions in different type of the proteins, especially in the glucose residues, right? It does the carboxylation in the glucose residues which are present in the proteins, and these proteins are actually involved in the blood clotting mechanism. Blood clotting mechanisms, right? So when vitamin K is active, actually what it does the blood clotting. Blood clotting. That is why it is important when there is any type of injury in your skin, in your tissues, then this vitamin K comes under the role, and with the other molecules, it also helps in the blood clotting. So mostly when there is any type of surgery in the hospitals going on to prevent the blood clotting or to block the vitamin K, they give some anti-clotting agents, right? So these anti-clotting agents actually they block the blood clotting molecule, which is your vitamin K. If vitamin K will be active there, then during the surgery there is a chances that a clot will be formed, right? So to inhibit that process, they give the anti-clotting agents. So you should be very clear about this. Vitamin K role is the clotting. It helps in the coagulation process. It is not an anti-clotting agent, it is the clotting agent. So this type of question can also asked in the exam. You should know about that, right? And mostly these type of chemicals are actually present in the different type of poisons, right? For example, the poisons we give to the rodents. You had seen they are so much strong, and clotting agents or clotting poisons are actually present. What they do actually, they directly clot their blood cells, and when there is a clotting, their blood will not flow and they will be not able to survive for so long. So this type of functions vitamin K does. In this section, you need to remember about number one, their common name, which is the phyloquinone or coagulation vitamin, right? If it is they are talking about the bacteria, then it is called menaquinone, and quinone is the inactive form of the vitamin K, right? Another thing you should know about its function. It does the function of blood clotting. If there is a need for the clotting in the different type of tissues, and if there is an injury, then the vitamin K with other molecules comes in the function and it does the clotting there, right? During the surgery, we don't want the clotting molecules to work, so we give the anti-clotting agents. In some cases, if there is a deficiency of vitamin K, then in most of the cases, what happens, if you got somehow injured, then your blood will not clot. blood will not clot. Why? Because vitamin K will not be able to do its function, and what happens, there will be the excessive bleeding. In some people it happens when there is a deficiency of any type of nutrients in that. Then if you got injured, the blood in some cases it takes time to clot. So that is due to the deficiency of nutrients in the body, right? So if there is an injury, if there is a deficiency in the vitamin K, then your blood will take a lot of time to clot and it will cause excessive bleeding in the patients. So this is the role of the vitamin K. Our next lipid derivative is vitamin E, which is also another lipid soluble vitamin E, right? So vitamin E is actually a group of compounds, and more abundant form or member is called tocopherol. Right? And tocopherol, what is the function of the tocopherol? Mostly it is reduces the aging effects, right? And it also acts as the antioxidant. And the property of the vitamin E is it is a highly hydrophobic molecule, and it is present in cell membranes in which where it functions as the antioxidant. And what the antioxidants does, they actually prevents the oxidative damage in the cell membrane right? Because we know in the cell membrane there are different type of molecules are present, like other lipids and other proteins, and they does different type of mechanism there, and in those mechanism they also release different type of radicals or oxidative molecules which can damage your cell membrane. So they needs to be removed from there. So the mostly the vitamin E molecule, it helps in the removal of these type of molecules, toxic molecules from the body, right? So they quench the radicals and oxidative damaging molecules, and then it excrete it from the outside the body, right? The deficiency of vitamin A, it's not very specific. The deficiency, it cause no specific type of symptoms. You will never know that you are deficient in the vitamin E, right? Some people say that it's high concentration of the vitamin E, it causes the cancer risk, but that is also not sure. So if you see, you are safe in both way. If you are taking a high concentration of the vitamin E, then there is a chance you will not get any type of toxicity. If you are getting the deficiency of the vitamin E, then there is a chances you will never know that there is a deficiency of vitamin E. How? Because there are no any specific symptoms, and mostly it is involved in the aging effects or in the cell membranes nourishment. That is why in most of the cosmetic which girls mostly use, they contain in the ads में आपको बताया जाता है it has a high concentration of vitamin E or different other types of the molecules. So vitamin E mostly किसको target करता है? आपके cells को target करता है, जो आपको young दिखने में help करता है. So instead of buying the cosmetic products, you should try to consume the vitamin E containing foods, right? That will give you more benefits as compared to the cosmetic products, and they will also save you from the high cost of the cosmetic products. Okay, everything is clear? Doubt तो नहीं है? Okay, so our next topic is which is icosanoids, which is another lipid derivative. हमने अभी तक डिस्कस कर लिया है डिफरेंट टाइप के लिपिड डेरिवेटिव्स में, जिसमें हमने देखा है आइसोप्रीन्स के बारे में, आइसोप्रीनोइड यूनिट्स कैसे बनती हैं, जिसमें हमने यूबिक्विनोन, को स्टडी किया, देन टर्पिनोइड्स के बारे में हमने एग्जांपल्स देखे, राइट। नेक्स्ट हमने डिफरेंट टाइप के लिपिड सॉल्युबल विटामिन्स के बारे में पढ़ा है, ए, डी, ई एंड के। 4 type of lipid soluble vitamins are present. They are present soluble in the lipids and also present in the fatty tissues because they are soluble in the lipids. So they will be stored in where? In your adipose tissues, in your adipose tissue with the fatty acids, right? Next, अब हम देखते हैं another type of the lipid derivative.